Now, Emmanuel Macron, the French president, will be welcoming more than 60 world leaders this weekend to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the armistice that ended World War I. But the celebrations are taking place against a backdrop of low popularity ratings for the French president. Yesterday, Macron visited Ardennes to pay homage to those who lost their lives on the battlefields in that region. The trip was overshadowed, though, by a controversy over his plans to honour Maréchal Pétain, one of the most successful military commanders during World War I, but also the leader of France's collaboration with Nazi Germany during World War II. Well, let's get a little more on this with Annelise Borges, who's in Paris. Good morning, Annelise. It's the fifth day of Macron's tour of the battlefields of World War I. He's suffering from low approval ratings. Can he do anything this week to try and revive those fortunes?
Well, he's certainly trying to do just that. Good morning, Belle. This tour for Emmanuel Macron has been planned as an opportunity for the French president to honor the past while attempting to reconquer the future. He wanted an opportunity to try and reconnect with French voters, to spend time with them, to listen to them. And he's had a chance to do just that over the last few days. Yesterday, during one of his stops, he spent some time with one pensioner. He met Josiane, who had quite a few things to say to Emmanuel Macron. Take a listen.
I've only been here for a year and a half.
I know, Mr. President, but why are you massacring us? My husband and I have barely 2,000 and they're lowering pensions again.
No, I'm not massacring anybody. I believe in politics based on merit, on work and what you represent. And I know things aren't moving fast enough for you, so I'm trying to explain what we're doing. I'm asking you for patience. I know it's been years, decades, that we've been asking you for efforts. There are no miracles. I will not perform miracles, madam.
He cannot perform miracles. Emmanuel Macron saying he cannot take France back to les 30 glorieuses, the boom years following World War II, and that reforms are needed, especially a reform of the pension system here in this country. Pensioners are extremely worried about that plan. They have been taking to the streets over the last few months, saying that Emmanuel Macron's policies and taxes threaten their pensions and threaten to impoverish them.
And Annelise, just explain to us this controversy surrounding Macron's decision to pay homage to Pétain, a divisive figure.
Indeed, Emmanuel Macron has been embroiled in quite a few controversies over the last few months, but the one that is picking up steam during this tour is the one involving Philippe Pétain, Marshal Pétain, or the old marshal who was praised as the Verdun lion in the First World War, but is reviled here in this country for his role as a leader of the authoritarian Vichy regime while the Nazis occupied France. Well, Emmanuel Macron said that Pétain was, I quote, a great soldier, and that one could be a very competent troop in one war and then make some terrible mistakes in the next war. He said he was not going to ignore a chapter of history, that it was important to acknowledge history in all its complexity. Well, that did not go down so well with people here in France who are still traumatized by the memory of Pétain. They've been saying that Emmanuel Macron had lost his mind by praising this man. And there were questions raised about whether or not Emmanuel Macron would pay homage to Pétain in a ceremony on Saturday here in Paris at the Invalides. The Élysée Palace, in an attempt to quash this whole controversy, said that that was never part of the plan.